Okay, let's go again. So, by the way, I think there was supposedly last year, I think, a town memorial blitz or something, or some sort of blitz related to the town memorial. It's a bit of a shame that that blitz tournament's not this year. Anyway, so I think maybe a bit of variety or Sicilian again. Maybe Sicilian again. What sort of exotic variation? Sveshnikov. Used to love this. Sveshnikov. Oh dear, oh dear. If it's not a C3 Sicilian, it's, I don't know, something odd. I'll provoke E5. I can play knight G4, maybe fishing pole. Maybe I'm going to go for a fishing pole here anyway, just use the H file. I'll wait for E5. So I'll get the fishing pole ready. Casting queenside on H5. Ready with sacking a knight on G4 soon. Actually, knight E3 is tempting, otherwise bishop F4. I think I should really be playing knight E3. Knight D4 is also... do I really want to leave a knight on G4? There's knight D4 and he can't take. He can take with bishop, take, knight E2. I can play bishop D6 and castle queenside exotically. Bishop F4 though. It's going to be annoying. I play G5 here actually. G5, wow. Maybe F6. I think the sensible thing is just to grab the dark square bishop actually. Put the fishing pole away. Okay, so and now castle queenside. Having that dark square bishop should be handy anyway. So maybe G5, G5 rook G8. Still hack attack time. If I play G5. Oh, actually, Coulson had a win against Naka yesterday, which maybe we should do a video on. If there's any interest in me video annotating that game, let me know. He played a G5 against Naka at some point. Got a good game. So here I just want to sort of maybe play bishop G5. If D5, maybe knight E5. If D takes, pawn sack. Here I think knight E5 looks okay. So I might be threatening things like knight F3 in the future and close this side of the board up. After that, I suppose you can play A4. What about okay, my queen side might hopefully is not falling apart just yet, but bishop G5 maybe and looks good. Bishop G5. Actually, knight D3 looks good. Knight F4 after. Knight H3 looks good after that. So knight D3 looks tasty here. He's being pushed around actually. So knight F4. There's a few forcing moves. And queen H2 is an outrageous forcing move to consider. He's sacking the exchange. So knight E1 if I want it. I could just chase this knight before it does damage on B5. I can play E5. Or I can play knight F4. I think, or bishop F4 to prompt G3, then H4 maybe, if I want to try and get to his king. Or just H4 here. AB, we have a sort of race. I think for that race though, I think actually getting this knight away so that I can keep B5. If I can keep B5, I can keep C4. So knight F5 doesn't seem too expensive a concession. I think D6 here to avoid to avoid D6 from my opponent. So is he going to move that rook? Okay, so keeping that. Okay, get the attack going. Maybe G3. Or knight F4 here. Knight F4 then G3. Knight F4, queen moves then G3. Maybe. If queen E3, there's knight H3 check. So queen E1, Okay, G3. Trying to just open the lines up. There's this diagonal to look forward to. So actually check here is already quite dangerous. Actually rook H2 as well, so play the check here for rook H2, if rook F2. If king H1, well, okay, so rook H2. So if it takes actually rook H8, there's rook G2 here anyway. Okay, so there's rook H8, just winning. Or queen F2 if I need it. Yeah, I enjoy that sort of opposite side castling. It's always good fun. But there was a decision here about leaving the knight on G4. Given that bishop F4 is going to neutralise this diagonal anyway, I think this was a reasonable decision. The bishop's support, you know, the G5 control's gone a bit when he lost the dark square bishop. So the attacks on both sides of the board, yeah, another key thing, not winning the exchange, refusing to let this pawn chain crumble. So E5, inviting knight F5. Hope you enjoyed this one. I thought it was quite neat myself. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.